I'm going to sit down and just make sure everyone see me. Yeah? Can you hear me at the back? Okay, cool. Nice, relaxing meditation. Okay. All right. Okay, welcome everyone. So, as you know, I'm Vicky. Do the wellness coordinating here. And I decided to start this intro to meditation course because I really enjoy helping people connect to themselves in any way, shape, or form. And I think that through the body work, through the yoga, and hopefully through classes like this, we can draw a little bit more awareness into what's going on inside. And the more awareness we have of ourselves, the more we can start to respond differently to the external world instead of being reactive when things happen to us. And things always happen, right? And through connection through our bodies, through our breath, it can be life-changing, really. And I think that meditation means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. And perhaps if no one's ever done it before, it's like, oh, where do I even start? Can I see, show of hands, who's done meditation before? Okay, all right. So let me ask you, what is meditation to you?
Quiets my mind.
Quiets your mind. Anyone else? Hands up who does meditation. Keep it raised. Okay, tell me. Yeah, what is meditation to you?
Connection.
Yeah.
Connected to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Just create space for creativity.
Anyone else?
Practicing stillness.
Practicing stillness. Anyone else? Even if you've not done meditation, what do you think it means? Or there's no right or wrong answers, by the way. Please don't be shy. What is meditation to you?
Quieting the mind.
Quieting the mind. What about you?
Stillness.
Stillness.
Mindfulness of the present moment.
Love that. So she said mindfulness of the present moment, if you didn't hear that. Yeah, meditation can be whatever you want it to be. And that's the beauty of it. It is pretty much, each person has their own definition, has their own way that it resonates with them. And it's the same way, and I always use this example, it's like if you decide, okay, you know what, I want to start getting fitter. Where do you start, right? You walk into a gym, there's lots of machines, you might want a trainer, maybe you prefer classes, maybe you decide gym's not for you, maybe you want to go running, maybe you surf, maybe walking. Maybe home exercises, right? Yoga. The meditation is the same thing. It's not finding peace sitting here for an hour. It's the beauty of it is it's so accessible in so many different ways. Maybe the hurdle can be finding the right thing for you and thinking, but again, you don't walk into the gym once and then all of a sudden you're super fit, right? It takes perseverance, it takes trial and error, it takes learning what's right for your body, for your mind. You know, because sometimes we can force things and you're like, oh, why is this not working? Because it's probably not the right fit for you. Because we are beautifully individual and yet so beautifully connected. And so meditation can be sitting up. This is my version of a comfortable seat. Perhaps for someone else, this is very uncomfortable. It can be lying down, taking a walk on the beach, feeling your bare feet on the grass, listening to frequencies or sounds, solfeggio frequencies, guided meditations, manifestation, mantras, there's so much. And so it's very easy perhaps to start and maybe the first thing you choose isn't something that's really working for you and go, meditation's not for me, I can't quiet my mind. To be honest, I'm not here to preach to you that everyone should meditate. If you want it, it will find you. You'll find the time that you never had. You'll find the consistency because it will be a different priority to you. So here in this class, we're going to do a couple of different variations of meditation. We're not going to sit here for an hour and meditate. We're going to use some sound. We're going to do breath work as well because breath work is meditation in itself. Because focusing on the breath is a way of channeling into the present moment. And so I guess the question is, why meditate? What's the point? Well, once we start to be fully present and start to sort of clear out the noise of what's going on. There's so much noise here, guys. It's normal. We have 60, 70,000 thoughts a day, every day. It's a lot. So once we can start to quieten that down, and it's not, it must be empty. It's just simply quiet it down enough to go, okay, there's this conversation in the head, and then there's you listening to the conversation. And once you can start to be that observer, not just be deep in the thought and be the observer of the thought, that's the magical moment. And we use that through meditation, through breath work, through focusing. Meditation in itself is simply focusing on a specific thing. Maybe it's focusing on the silence. Maybe it's focusing on the nothingness. Maybe it's focusing on the sound of a bird, the music, the mantra, whatever it is. And doing that allows us to come into the present moment, right? And the present moment, whether we expected it to be that way or wanted it that way, is absolutely perfect. And it's the only thing that actually exists this moment right now. So we spend so much time as human beings, we're thinking about the future and we're worrying about what's coming. We're living maybe in fear. Will I pass that test? Will I get that project done? You know, will I meet that person? Will I get that job? Or whatever it is. But the future doesn't exist. So we're creating a fear around something that hasn't even happened. And the past, we all have a past. We've all struggled in some way, shape, or form. Breakups, family, money, whatever it is. Every single one of you have had that. And you'll probably have more. But if we live in the state of the past, of thinking I shoulda, woulda, could have done this differently, you wouldn't be sat right here, right now, in this moment, being this beautiful human that you are, if you hadn't had that experience. So coming to this now, going, you know what, actually, even though that thing was difficult, wow, it's actually a bit of a gift. So when you can come instead of right here, right now, you actually realize how amazingly abundant English, and beautiful life actually is. You can take the moments to, your meditation could be you wake up in the morning and you're having that cold glass of water or a hot cup of coffee or whatever it is. That moment is in itself a meditation. You can sit in stillness. So I just wanted to give you a bit of a long introduction into that, because it's allowing yourself the space to change the perspective of what meditation is. Not, I can't meditate and be quiet for an hour. Literally, you wake up in the morning sitting on your balcony or whatever, on your sofa at work or at home, and taking that moment, that in itself is just taking a moment. Wow, you woke up this morning, you took a breath, and you're alive. What a gift. And when you can come into, again, to that space of right here, right now, knowing that all the struggles that we have in life are beautiful opportunities, even if they're challenging, beautiful opportunities to give you a way to learn how to respond in a different way, filling your cup up with, not resilience, but yeah, mindfulness, I guess. Anyway, introduction over. So we're going to do some simple exercises now. I'm going to do a grounding exercise and what I call a heart coherence meditation. So heart-mind coherence meditation is when if we've got a lot going on here and you're juggling lots of tasks and you just can't see the wood through the trees, take a moment. Take a moment, we sit, and we'll be doing some visualization, bringing in some elevated emotions like joy and gratitude, and letting that expand through our bodies. When we create this coherence between the heart and the mind, so the mind is the electric center of the body, and the heart is the magnetic center of the body. So when one is overriding the others, it's like there's not the symbiosis is lost. So when we have heart-mind coherence, we get this beautiful symphony, like the orchestra of the body creates this beautiful tune that harmonizes, and you can make decisions from a state of calmness and clarity. And I'm gonna incorporate some grounding exercises, and you can do, I'll talk a bit about it a little bit after, so you can do one or the other, and we're gonna combine the two. Again, it's just when you have a lot going on here, and you just need to sit for a moment. It could be 1 minute, it could be an hour, it could be 10 hours. But we're just gonna do a short little segment, okay? I'm gonna invite you all to sit on your bolsters, because one thing about sitting, you know, a lot of people might have issues with their back, which is totally normal. So we have a curve in the spine, right? When we sit, so normal. It's not a problem. But when we meditate, we want to elevate the spine because we want to channel the energy up the spine through the crown of the head. So when we sit like this, that's when we can get some tension in the back, a little bit of pinching maybe, well, any part of the back, to be honest. Sitting on a bolster or block or whatever you have at home, raises the hips, presses the spine up, and you naturally sit up more elevated without activating, because in meditation, we want to be as relaxed as possible. Okay. So excuse me. I have beautiful eye masks for everyone because it's the middle of the day for you to put on. Raise your hand if you don't have one. You should all have one. Okay. So you can place your eye mask on. Close the eyes down. We'll take a deep breath in together just to settle. And exhale through the mouth. So inhale through the nose together. 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Soften. Exhale. Really want you to, we're going to do it one more time. I really want you to relax your jaw. So it's not like you're blowing through a straw. Do you have one? Yeah. It's not like you're blowing through a straw. It's, you know, when you come home from a long day at work, school, whatever it is, and you sit on that couch and like, feel it. So inhale. Yeah. When we're holding in the body, we're holding in the mind and vice versa. The breath allows us to soften. And the breath helps us regulate our system. So I just want you to start to notice how you're breathing now. If anybody needs another bolster for a bit more height, you can just give me a little wave and I can bring one over. Okay. So I want you to start to lengthen and deepen into your breath. Nice and slowly, don't force anything. Just really feel the length up your spine. Little tuck of the chin, softening of your shoulders. I'm going to invite you to place your hands on your thighs with the palms facing up in a receiving gesture. Sometimes when you feel like you need a grounding, I can always advise to place your hands facing down, but for the moment, we're just going to be in a receiving pose. Lengthening through the nose. Anytime you want to release, you're welcome to exhale through the mouth. For now, you can just maintain breath through the nose. And I want you to send your gaze, internal gaze, as far out as possible. All the way into the distance. Maybe noticing the sounds of nature. Focus on the space. Notice the space. Open up your sensorium to it. Start to draw your gaze in closer towards just around the shala. Notice the insects, maybe the sounds of the birds. And continue to maintain a long, deep, steady breath. Drawing your attention inside the shala now, the space around the shala. Maybe the sound of the fans. The music. sound of my voice. Now make contact with your skin. Internally scan your body. So scanning your skin, the sweats, the clothing that's touching you, the jewelry, whatever it is. Investigate, be curious. Notice the sensations without attaching to it. Just simply noticing. Slowly draw your attention to the crown of your head, just 2 inches above your head. Start to imagine a golden light above your head. Slowly start to imagine that golden light entering the crown of your head and slowly moving like a golden thread dripping down the spine, connecting to your heart. Take a deep breath in as it enters the heart. Expanding your breath. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Continue like this. Imagine you're breathing directly into your heart space. And your breath is fueling that light, fueling that inner fire. And as you continue to breathe this way, I invite you to bring into your heart something or someone that brings you immense, unbelievable joy or gratitude or love. Maybe it's a person, a loved one, a friend, a place, a pet, an experience. Something that when you feel this, not just think it, you feel it so strong that maybe it brings a smile to your face. So much love and so much gratitude. Feel it in your heart. Your brother, your sister, your daughter, whatever it is. Connect to that emotion. Gradually start to let that emotion spread with that light. Like a golden light just starting to fill your entire body. Breathe into it. Deep breath in. Soften, exhale. Allow it to move down your arms, down your legs, to the toes, to the fingers. Your entire body is full this place. They are with you. It is with you right now. Allow every breath to bring you back to this emotion. Allow every exhalation to be your tool to soften, to feel. Stay with it. Breathe into it. Let the breath be your anchor to bring you back over and over again. If ever you walk off that path, when you're ready, you can slowly start to come back. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, you can remove the mask whenever you're ready. Okay, welcome back. So that's like a 2-in-1 meditation that you can use. You can make it as long as you like, or as short as you like. So the grounding exercise is simply, like I said, if you've got a lot going on, just feeling a bit overwhelmed, you can just stop, take a seat or lie down, come out of here and literally take yourself as far away from yourself as possible and just focus on the space. Maybe you'll notice the sounds, smells, and slowly start to bring it in. Make contact with your body through your internal gaze. Sometimes people like to scan their bodies. And you can move into your heart space. Now with the heart-mind coherence meditation, we then move the gaze to the crown of the head. And just follow it through what we call the crown chakra, which I won't get into with you, but we all have different energy centers in the body. And it's not just a yogic thing, it's a scientifically proven thing that we have 7 energy centers. And you bring it into your heart and invite in something, some gratitude, a person, a place, and feel it. And you can imagine maybe that person is stood right in front of you, shining it right back to you. Allow yourself to really feel it, be in that moment. Maybe a moment you felt so much joy, but when you graduated or the day you got married or whatever it was, and just be in that present moment and allow that to spread. It's not just thinking about love or joy, it's feeling it. What happens when you're like super happy, you're like bursting, right? That feeling of like, oh my God, I'm so happy. That is that expansion. That's the feeling naturally. So when you invite in like that joy, maybe you remember whatever it was and you feel that in here, you just allow that to then take over so that you're not just thinking, oh, I remember that time when I was happy about this thing. Oh wow, gosh, I remember that time. I feel so happy. And allow yourself to feel it so that it actually takes over your body, where you just end up smiling because you're like, oh, because you're in that moment, yeah. So that's just those two combined together. It's very similar. Any questions? Okay, I'll take questions at the end. All right, it's very simple, and I want to keep it as short as possible for you guys because it is hot. So we're just going to do a little bit of breath work as well, because let me just turn this down. Sorry. Because breath work is a form of meditation in itself. As I mentioned earlier, breath work is a way we can regulate our system. So we can actually stimulate ourselves through breath work, and we can take ourselves into our parasympathetic nervous system. The breath is such a mirror for our inner and outer world, right? What happens when you get a fright? Or you're nervous? When you're relaxed? All right? The breath will guide the body will guide the breath. So when you start to become aware of how you're breathing, you can then calm your nervous system down or stimulate yourself. And we're going to do a stimulating breath work later just to show you the difference. We're going to do oceanic breath today. So for those of you who might do a bit of yoga, we also call it ujjayi breathing. So you might know already what that is. It is essentially a sort of constriction of the throat in order to create length of the breath. And we do it to sort of, in yoga, when we're actually doing an active practice, we do it to sort of build in focus and also kind of build in a fire. So what we're all going to do just to practice it. Has anyone done ujjayi breathing before? I'm not going to make you demonstrate, don't worry. So, ujjayi breathing. What we're going to do, you're going to pretend like you're going to be steaming up a mirror in front of you. You can take your hand in front of your face right now. We're going to breathe in and kind of restrict the throat so you almost should hear your neighbor. So inhale, open your mouth, exhale, steam up your mirror. Okay. Keep that same restriction as you inhale through the nose. Again, through the mouth, exhale. Okay, remove the hand, same again. Keep the mouth closed. So it's that raspy sound. I'm going to walk past your inhale. Exhale. Yeah, you should hear your neighbor. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, great. So that's called oceanic breathing. We're simply going to do this to draw mindfulness into the breath. We're going to breathe in for the count of 5, have a moment of pause, exhale for the count of 5. I'll guide you at first to the count of 5. Sometimes count of 5 is a bit too much for someone. Sometimes it's you want something longer. Be mindful of how you respond to this kind of breath because we're just counting. And sometimes if you, is it raining? Oh yeah. You're just in time for the water breath. So just be mindful, like if all of a sudden, like, oh, I'm not going to make the count of 5, like notice that response because you are completely safe and it's okay if you don't make it. We're not underwater. So you're welcome to close your eyes. You're welcome to put the eye mask on, whatever you prefer. When you're ready, everyone is going to close their eyes, but you're welcome to put your eye mask on. It's just because it's quite sunny, so I like to invite eye masks because it's just a nice way to close down. Because, you know, the skin of your eyes is super thin. So I feel like it sort of helps you get into that. And I always just teach what I practice, so. Okay, close your eyes down. Inhale, normally. Exhale through the mouth. So before we go to oceanic breath, just start to breathe deeper. Lengthening and deepening. And then we'll breathe together, prepare for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Restrict the throat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue your own pace. Imagine you're sitting on the beach, maybe in a chair, maybe on a towel, maybe directly on the sand, breathing deeply. Following the sound of the ocean, the waves washing to shore. Following them in and out. Feeling the sea breeze, noticing the smell of the ocean. Maybe some sea mist blowing on you. Inhaling, exhaling. Feel the rhythm of your breath just like the rhythm of the ocean. Inhaling. Exhaling. Allow the rhythm of your breath to tap into your nervous system. Nowhere to be, nothing to do, just breathing deep. Slowly start to come back into your bodies. A nice deep breath in. And exhale. When you're ready, you can remove your eye masks. Open your eyes. So that's a simple exercise, oceanic breath. Again, just a great way to focus on the breath, because when you are really actually focusing on that and being present, there's not really much capacity to be elsewhere. So you can use the visualization and you just continuously focus on the restriction, drawing the breath in, exhaling. It's so simple. The breath It's this beautiful thing we do every moment of every day, all the time, keeping us alive. We don't think about it, ever. And then all of a sudden we stop to think about it. It's like, oh, okay, you notice how it affects you. And that simple breath work can be its own meditation. You can do it for a minute, you can do it for 10 hours. It's so effective because you just come into this place of calmness. And when you focus just on that, it's can be the only thing that's present. And yeah, the mind will wander. It's so normal. Like I said, we have so many thoughts every day, but just let them be like these clouds in the sky, you know, they come and they go, they come and they go. And as soon as you notice your mind has gone off to think about, oh, I wonder what's for dinner today, or blah, 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 and you create, all of a sudden you've created this whole narrative in your head and you're like, oh, I was there. Okay, let me come back. We all do it. All of a sudden you've gone on this massive tangent into wherever, and it's like, oh, bring it back to the breath. Yeah. And, you know, be kind to yourself. You know, it's not like you sit and you meditate once and it's just like, I found peace. It's just like, it just takes practice. You know, I tell you what, I've been doing meditation for years and I'm always on a little path somewhere. It happens. The thing that I always advise you not to is just be kind to yourself about it. You know, some days you can sit and you simply, it might not work, whatever that even means. But just know that some days, you know, it's like with yoga or with exercise. Some days you got loads of energy and some days you haven't got any. Some days you could sit for a really long time and some days, you can't. And that's okay. Be compassionate with yourself. You're the only one judging yourself. It's like, oh no, I've done wrong, I can't meditate. It's, you know, and yeah, easier said than done. We are our own worst critics, right? But just remember that you literally are just your own critic. So why are we giving ourselves such a hard time? For what? Sometimes we can sit still, sometimes we can't. You know, every single moment is different. One day you're going to wake up and you'll be ready and you've got so much you want to do, all the things, you know, and then the next day you're like, oh, I just don't even feel like getting out of bed today. And that's okay, you know. Especially, I'll highlight for women, you know, women, we've got very different hormonal cycles. Week to week, we're very different. So be compassionate with ourselves, you know. You need to normalize that. So the next thing I'm going to do is we're going to do a lying down meditation. You'll be happy to know. So we're going to lie on our backs. What I generally say is, I mean, you can use the bolsters as a pillow if you like. Otherwise, I would say place the bolster like under your thighs, just not where the knees are, but a little bit higher. Because if you have any like tense lower back issues, it's kind of nice because when you lie on your back, if you get some sensitivity, excuse me, sorry. And these super light bolsters. You can lie down and it's just nice, it just alleviates a little bit of pressure under the sacrum. So it's kind of Shavasana pose with the arms by your side and the palms facing up. So we're going to do what I call a light activation meditation. Excuse me. I'm going to guide you through it. It's a visualization. So just let your toes flop open, palms facing up. Just soften your shoulders down. I'm going to invite you if you want to put your eye mask on, just because it's just, I feel like it's a really helpful tool. It's the same way we use the blocks, the straps in yoga. They're there to aid us. And this is a beautiful meditation to really invite in the awareness of the light inside of us. Take a deep breath in through the nose for 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Sip a bit more air. Exhale through the mouth. Feel the support of the ground below you. Just notice. Maybe you feel a bit different from a few moments ago or from the beginning of the class, maybe not. Notice the different sensations that your body or your mind might be feeling now that you're lying down. Without the conversation about maybe you prefer this or not, it's just simply noticing. Noticing the way you tap into your your relaxation in a different way. And draw your focus now to just around your body. Maybe just an inch or so. Notice the space. Deep breath in. Soften into the space. Exhale. Maybe you notice some sensations at the ends of your fingertips. Maybe not. And in your mind's eye, I invite you to notice the light that is ever present around you. Notice the softness of this light as it gently touches your skin, caressing your legs, your torso, your arms, your back, your face. Open up your sensorium to really experience it fully. Maybe you notice it's a temperature. Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it warm? Maybe it's a color. Allow yourself to experience it fully. Breathe. Turn your gaze to directly above your heart space and notice this light shining above your heart space. And start to call in that sacred energy, that light. Invite it into the heart. That light you are calling in is your highest and purest self. It's the greatest intention for your human life. Let it penetrate in, directly into your heart. Slowly start to feel it expand. Letting that light pour in more and more. As it starts to penetrate through every muscle, every nerve, all the fascia, the organs, spreading through your torso, around the back, down the legs to the toes, through the chest, the arms, the fingertips, and your face, your neck, all the way to the crown of your head. There is no room for anything but this light. Maybe if you feel or see anything along the way that doesn't serve you, use this light, use your breath to transmute it. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Let it go. You don't need it. Loosen your grip of control and just allow that light to transmute. Radiate your love light body. Your entire body is shining. feel that light just penetrating out of your skin, bursting into the room. Touching your neighbor, collectively shining this space. Allow yourself to be the shining star that you are, and know that we're collectively raising our vibration together in this moment. Start to slowly come back into your bodies. Wiggling your fingers and your toes. Maybe taking your arms up above your head. Give yourself a nice big stretch. Rolling over onto your right side when you're ready. Slowly coming up to a comfortable seated position. Your hands at your heart center if you like. Just taking a moment to acknowledge the beautiful shining lights that each and every single person is, that you are. Acknowledging that no matter where we're from, no matter our background, our age, our gender, whatever it is, we are all connected. We are more alike than we could ever be different. And we all have a story. So once you can start to acknowledge the beautiful light in yourself and other people, you can create this beautiful sense of community and understanding. just, yeah, knowing that we are all so interconnected in a beautiful way. Namaste. Right. So that is a light activation meditation. So whatever your religion or anything is, the language I use is light, but it can be whatever is you attribute it to in your own, with your own experience. And I think that doing this light activation is a really beautiful way to sort of to recognize the truth of who we are, and whether we're activating an elevated emotion, the light, the fire inside, whatever it is, it sort of does all start here. You know, we're always looking for the external gratification or the stimulants or whatever it is, but we can find everything inside. You know, if you know, I don't know, move from country to country, for example, and the same problems are always following you from country to country, because this needs to start in here, right? Same with relationships or jobs or whatever. You know, we think, oh, if we change this externally, we change that externally, that will, you know, fix the problem or whatever it is. But it's really about filling our cup on the inside. There's this story, this guy, he's teaching a class, like a philosophy class or something. And he says to everyone, you know, if you stood there and you have a cup of coffee and someone knocks you and you spill your coffee, why did you spill the coffee? Any answers? Anyone want to? Pardon?
It threw you off balance.
Threw me off balance. Anyone else? No? You spilled the cup of coffee because you had coffee inside your cup. If you had tea inside your cup, you spilled the tea. If you had water inside your cup, you spill the water. So whatever's going on in your life, whatever interactions you have, whatever bumps along the road, whatever's inside of you is going to come out. So if you have toxicity inside, that's going to happen. You know, you could be in traffic, someone cuts you off, and you're like, oh, blah, 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 whatever. Maybe the guy that just cut you off has got a pregnant wife in the car rushing her to hospital. You don't know. Whether you know that story or not, whatever's inside of you is going to come out. So you could be like, oh, okay, you know, yeah, the guy cut me off. Maybe it's not ideal, but you can choose how you respond, right? So meditation and stuff brings you into a space of reacting from a place of responsibility instead of reactivity. So if you're filling your cup up with awareness, with love, with gratitude, because, oh my God, how grateful to be alive, for example, that's what's going to come out of you. So be mindful about what you're filling your cup with. And that can be also just from sitting meditating, but also like the environments that you put yourself in. Because whatever you're sort of surrounding yourself with is going to feed into that as well. Whatever you're putting out, your electromagnetic center, your electromagnetic beings, you're going to draw that back in. So it's a cycle. It's the yin and the yang. We're going to do one final little breath work. It's a stimulating one. We're going to be sitting on our bolsters, if everyone wants to just prepare themselves. So this is called, I'm going to stand up just while I describe it first. This is called brain breath. So it's one of the 10 Tibetan breaths. So breath work, like I said, is hello, don't go into the fan, please. Oh, that's pretty. So breath work, not settles the nervous system, what did I say? Regulates the nervous system. So majority of people do it to settle, but you can do it for stimulation.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Good job. So it's actually lovely. There's always something that comes around, like a gecko, iguana, and then like the the macaws go past. It's raining a bit too much now, but we get hummingbirds here. It's lovely. I feel all your zen, guys. So not only can we like down-regulate and chill when we're having a moment, we need to breathe. If you're feeling quite sluggish, maybe you're trying to kick the coffee number 4 of the day and not keep going that way. Or maybe when you wake up, you want to be like, I don't want to be reaching for the coffee straight away. We actually have natural cortisol that kicks in within 60 to 90 minutes when you wake up. So maybe if you're doing a bit of breath work, this can stimulate you. So what it does, it actually stimulates the cerebral fluid from the base of the spine up to the back of the medulla. And they've done studies here to show that doing this breath work regularly actually helps you. If you're having issues with memory loss, it's helped people improve and connect to those memories again. Proven studies, it's amazing. The breath is like a magic wand. It's so underrated. And when you really start to dive deep into what the breath can do, you'll never look at it the same way. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate. Please don't do this while I demonstrate, because it's really important that you understand what it is. So it's a very stimulating breath work. We're going to sit comfortably, my variation, whatever yours is. So chin will be coming down, and I'll prepare you. I'll say 3, 2, 1. And then from here, we're going to lift the chin rapidly, breathe in through the nose. So be inhale. Lifting the chin, really sucking it down. You've all done breathwork myself, so you know how to engage your diaphragm, yeah? Okay, so inhale. And then it'll be exhale through the mouth, chin comes down, like a straw. This is the pace. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So fast with the head. We do that 7 times. I'll count with you. On the final one, so be inhale, 7, exhale. Then the chin will be down. Your eyes will be closed throughout this. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. You lift your chin. Make sure you're not lifting the shoulders. Soften. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Breathe normally. So we do 7 rounds of 7. Okay. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 7 times. Final one. Inhale. 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Breathe normally. 7 times. So. Just so everyone knows, right? This is challenging breath work, okay? You are gonna feel different. It might be uncomfortable. You might get tingling in the hands or feet or wherever. You might get hot and cold. You might see colors. You most likely will feel a little bit lightheaded. If at any point you do not like this experience and you do not want to do it, open your eyes, you'll be right here. It's completely safe. I do encourage you to stay with it, but if you don't want to, that's fine. And you know, you don't have to be like, open your eyes, oh my God, she's gonna think I can't do it. No, do whatever you want. Please listen to your bodies, but know that there'll be an element of discomfort, and knowing that that discomfort is usually a teacher. It's gonna be moving the energy around. And then afterwards, we'll have a little discussion about how everyone's feeling and what's done to the body. Okay, is that 100% clear? I want a show of hands that everyone understands the method. Okay, if anyone doesn't, I just say again. Okay, cool. Okay, so your eyes are going to be closed, chin comes down, so we're going to prepare. Just take a breath in and a breath out to settle. Chin comes down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, exhale. Number 6, inhale, exhale. Number 7, inhale, exhale. Slowly inhale for 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. And just start to notice what's happening. Observe the body. Relax your jaw. Relax your mind. Round number 2. Chin comes down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Lovely. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Number 5. Exhale. Number 6. Exhale. Final one. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Release. Trust the body. I am safe in my body. Round number 3, chin comes down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Great. Exhale. You can do it. Exhale. Number 6. Exhale. Final one. Exhale. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5. Release. Notice without judgment. Round number 4. Chin comes down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Doing so well. 6. Exhale. Final one. 7. Exhale. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5. Release. Make note of where you're having the sensations. And know any discomfort is just temporary, it will pass. Chin comes down. Prepare. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Yes, inhale. Exhale. Like you mean it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Final one. 7. Exhale. Slowly inhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Let go. Stay present. Keep the elevation of the spine. Soften your shoulders. Just 2 more rounds, doing so well. Chin comes down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. More gusto. Inhale. Exhale. That's it. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Final one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold. And release. This is the final round. Make it count. Really suck that air in. Really press that air out. Really amazing concentration. Chin comes down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Yes. Exhale. You can do it. Exhale. Number 5. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Final one. Inhale. Exhale, slowly inhale for 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5. Let it go. And when you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes. There's no rush. Woohoo! Bit different. So, anyone get tingling? Yeah? Where did you have the tingling?
My hands.
In the hands? Arms? Who said head? Head? Head. Anyone else?
Cheeks.
Cheeks. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Anyone else? Around the mouth? some moving the energy, some stuff. Hot and cold. Hot. It's challenging. Anyone see colors? Yes. Multiple things. Could you care to share?
Blue and red. Yellow.
Blue and red and yellow. Kaleidoscopes, that kind of thing. Yeah, sometimes people use this for psychedelic effects. You know, we're always reaching out for things, right? The coffee, the Red Bull, the paracetamol, you know, all the things, whatever it is, sleeping tablets, whatever. We can get it all here. We are such an amazing pharmaceutical temple. Maybe that's the right phrase. Maybe I should rethink that statement. But we are basically our own biological chemist. And we can do so much. And the breath is amazing. So just to give you an example of how the breath can be so calming, step into our parasympathetic, but then we can use it for stimulation. So, you know, you got that, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you got a project, you got to finish, you got to stay up late, whatever it is. And, or yeah, maybe you don't want to have that cup of coffee, the first thing you want to do when you wake up. Breath work. It clears it. It literally clears out the cobwebs. And I don't know about anyone else. Do you feel like you got some clarity in your vision? Sometimes it's like, I feel like it's like when you get a pair of glasses and you take them to the opticians and they have the spray and the cloth and they clean the glasses and you put them on like, whoa, like my glasses are super clean. It moves that sort of Vaseline from your eyes. Any other experiences that anyone had? Oh, I,
Tilting back and forth on like number 4, and then number 5 like shaking my hips.
oh, okay.
It was
It was really
weird.
weird. Sounds really cool. Anyone else? I know I saw some people opening their eyes. It can be quite overwhelming. I'm sure a lot of people felt a little bit dizzy. And I'm very glad that you listened to your bodies. Anyone else want to share anything? Such a shy group. I'm not going to force you. Okay, that's it, guys. Does anyone have any questions? No. Okay. Easy for me. So, listen, I'm around all the time. If you want to ask me anything privately, I'm here. Everything's confidential. If you have any questions about where to get started, because maybe this was new for you, I'm here. You can message me, all the things. Thank you so much. Enjoy lunch? Oh, not yet. Thanks. Okay, if you don't mind helping pack away, thank you. Eye mask can go at the very back in the basket that says dirty. And you know about everything else, so. Whew.
Yeah, it's very sad.
Gosh, thanks for the water. Did
You're
I look-
welcome.
Did I look like I was struggling?
No, but today is like the hottest day ever.
Yeah.
So I went for water to you and Ivan.